In this video, we're going to learn what first person, second person, and third person point of views are. These are very, very confusing for some people, so I've done my best here to make sure that you finally understand it, and it's very simple. And I have some examples and a quiz after. So let's start with first person. What does first person mean? So when you use first person in grammar and English, you're usually talking about yourself. Or you're talking as a group, or a group is talking about themselves. And we usually use the pronouns I and we. So the really important thing is to remember that you're talking about yourself or a group is talking about themselves. And we usually use pronouns I and we. So you can say, for instance, I am tired. You're talking about yourself, how you're feeling, but the point is that you're talking about yourself. I am tired, I'm exhausted, I am happy. So when you hear that word I, usually refers to first person because you're talking about yourself. And if it's a group, you can say we. We are tired. We are smart. We are intelligent. We are working. So I and we, anytime you're talking about yourself or a group is talking about themselves, it's first person. So just remember, for first person, it's about you. You're talking about yourself. So these are the main pronouns, I and we. As long as you see those pronouns, it's usually first person. Okay, so let's move to the second person. So second person is when you're talking directly to someone. So imagine someone is in front of you, or it's a group of people that are in front of you, and you're talking directly to them. If you're talking directly to someone else, you usually use the pronouns you. And I'll be giving lessons as to why you both can be singular and plural, but just for now, just remember second person, it's as if you're talking directly to someone. You are telling someone something. You are happy, you are smart, you are intelligent. So anytime you use that pronoun and you're talking directly, let's say to your friend, and you tell them something, you usually use the pronoun you. You are not coming to work. You are not intelligent. You are not smart. You are wasting time. So anytime you hear that word you, it's second person because you're talking directly to someone else, or you're talking to a group. If you're talking to a group, you can say you are all ready. You are all smart. You are all intelligent. So both of them, the thing that's very crucial to remember is that second person, you're talking directly to someone else or a group of people. So you use the words you are tired, you are all ready, right? So I hope that's clear. Let's move to the third person. So third person is a little bit more complicated, but it's not that hard to understand. So third person, you want to imagine that, let's say you're talking with someone, but you're talking about someone else or something else, right? Let's say you're with your friend and you're talking about, say, John or Thomas, right? It doesn't have to be a human being. It could be an animal. You could be talking about an animal. You could be talking about a place or a thing. So the other thing here to remember is that when you indicate someone's name, it's usually third person. So the typical pronouns when you're talking with third person is he for male, she for female, it for usually a thing. And then of course when you indicate someone's name, it's usually third person because you're talking about someone or something else. And then of course for plural, it's they. So if you're with your friend or you're talking with someone else, but you're talking about someone that's not there or someone that's not present or someone that's far away, if you're talking about someone or something else, it's third person. And you usually use those pronouns he, she, it. So let's say, imagine you're talking with your friend and you say, Tom was not at work today. Anytime you're with someone, or let's say a group, and you mention something else or someone else, it's third person. And you usually use those pronouns he, she, it, Sarah, and they, and so on. So just remember that. So let's go through this quickly. First person, you're talking about yourself. you usually use the pronouns I, we. Second person, you're talking directly to someone else or a group, you usually use the pronouns you. And third person, you're talking with someone, but you're talking about someone or something else, and you usually use the pronouns he, she, it, and usually a name, and then plurals they. So let's do a quick quiz to see if you understand. So the first quiz I have is, identify which sentence uses a second person pronoun. So A, they are ready. B, you are ready. C, we are ready. So I'll give you a second. And remember, you can pause the video. So you can pause the video and think about it, and then restart the video. Okay, so let's answer this. So remember what we talked about, what we said about second person. It's when we're talking directly to someone else or a group of people. And we usually use the pronoun you. So we use you. You are ready. So that one is second person. Okay, so let's move to the next quiz. Which sentence is in the third person? A, I am tired. B, you are tired. C, John is tired. Okay, take a second, pause the video. Okay, so remember, when we say third person is when we're talking about someone or something else, right? We're not talking directly to someone. We're not talking about ourselves. We're talking about someone or something else. And remember what I say, that you can use a name to indicate third person. So the answer here is John. John is tired, because we're talking about someone or something else. We're not talking directly to John. We're talking about John. So John is tired is third person. Okay, our last quiz. Which sentence uses first person pronoun or first person? Okay, so take a second. Okay, so remember, first person, we're talking about ourselves, or a group is talking about themselves. So anytime you hear that word that you're talking about yourself or a group is talking about themselves, it's first person. And remember, the pronoun for first person is I, right here. So the answer is C. I am studying, because I am talking about myself, right? So that's first person. All right, so if this helped you understand what first person, second person, and third person mean, please subscribe to the video, like the video, and leave a comment and share with friends.